Welcome to Leader Lifestyle Hub. As we have set the target of completing 200 book summaries in the entire year, here comes the book number 168. Let us see what is the one new book that we can see today. The name of the book that we have today is Blue Ocean Strategy, written by W. Chan Kim. Let us see the target audience of this book and top 3 lessons of the book. Target audience: the 55-year-old CEO who wants to learn more about business strategy and how to create a new market in their well-established company. And the 35-year-old startup founder who wants to learn how to navigate the competitive field of business. Or the 24-year-old MBA student who wants to learn hands-on knowledge about the business world. Let us see the small synopsis. Blue Ocean Strategy talks about a new type of business strategy that doesn't necessarily rely on gaining a competitive advantage over your competitors, but on innovating your own way out of the current market to create your own ocean of the opportunities. W. Chan Kim says that create, don't compete. So don't follow the competitions. You need to create a new opportunity. If we could describe today's business world in the word, that word could be competitiveness. If you see Amazon, there is a Flipkart. If you see Ola, there is a Uber. If you see Swiggy, there is a Zomato. There are more businesses than ever before. The world of startups shows no signs of slowing down. Technology allowed people to open up businesses with virtually zero costs, and so did social media. Even social media, you'll have Facebook versus Instagram, Instagram versus Twitter, Twitter versus LinkedIn. And even if you see Google, there is a Yahoo. Lot of competitors are there and they have started with zero costs. Therefore, what's left to do for an entrepreneur looking to start up their own company, scale up your business, or survive in the market? The answer may sound cliche, but it will make sense as we dig deep dive into the summary, which is nothing but to innovate. Creating new and improved deliverables is the single best solution to implement in an oversaturated market. Instead of focusing on beating your competition, why not focusing on creating new opportunities for yourself? Blue Ocean Strategy, written by W. Chan Kim, might have just what is you are looking for if you are looking to understand how to do so. Blue Ocean Strategy is a revolutionary piece of writing based on the idea that there is always a blue ocean around the traditional industry and business markets. The main concept presented is that you don't have to match or beat your competitors, as there are always other industries waiting to be conquered. This book is a great starting point for any small businesses seeking to understand how they should approach the market differently so as to win and create their own blue ocean. Let us see the top 3 lessons that will help to take further actions. Here are the 3 of the most relevant lessons from the book. A company must switch its focus from red oceans to blue ocean. The second important lesson is the business canvas strategy allows you to define your company and focus on your core strengths. And the third important lesson is making the competition seem irrelevant compared to your own innovations is what the blue ocean strategy is all about. Let me repeat the 3 statements again. A company must switch from red ocean to the blue ocean. Second important lesson is the business canvas strategy allows you to define your own company and focus on your own core strengths. And the third important lesson that we have is making the competition seem irrelevant compared to your own innovations is known as what the blue ocean strategy is all about. Knowledge comes from the repetition. So we will have to take each lesson in detail and tap into each one to get the most of them out of them. Let us see the lesson number 1. Instead of competing in a red ocean, learn to dive deep into the blue ocean. The book brings forth two types of markets, namely the red ocean market, which is competitive world, in the blue ocean market, there is no competition. The first type of market is a battlefield of businesses, the place where they practice their operational activities, look for new sources to gain their competitive advantage, and pull the rug from each other's feet. This market is slightly nerve-wracking, as it implies allocating many resources to fight rivals, find new ground to conquer, and always watching over your shoulder to see if others are doing the same. This is where small, medium, and large enterprises fight the battles and try to win over consumers as well as competitors. Whereas the other side, the blue ocean, which is an entirely new and untapped territory where not a lot of companies end up operating. Do you know why? Because ending up in the blue ocean implies that executives of the said companies spend time innovating and creating a new products or services that cannot compete with what is already on the market. In the red ocean, it is difficult to look for the new resources of revenue, innovate. In the blue ocean, this is your primary focus. You will always look for the new innovations and new sources of revenue. You take time off from the competition and focus solely on innovation. If you succeed, you are likely going to win without even having to fight, and consumers will migrate towards the new trend set by you. Let us move on to the lesson number 2. Arriving at a blue ocean implies a strategy canvas that allows you to win the competition. Every business will have to fight its battles in red ocean regardless of its industry. Competition is a natural part of every company's environment and growth, but it is up to its executives to come up with the ways to tame it while focusing on innovation. In other words, you will need to swim in the red ocean till you reach into the blue ocean. One way to do this is by applying the canvas suggested by the authors W. Chan Kim. This canvas consists of 4 essential questions to ask yourself before you jump into the blue ocean. I recommend to repeat these questions, means I will repeat the questions again. You will note down these questions and answer the questions in later on. Which of the factors that the industry takes for granted should be eliminated? Which of the factors should be reduced well below the industry standard? Which factors should you rise above the industry standard? And which factors should be created that have never been offered? Let me repeat the 4 questions again. What factors that industry takes for granted should be eliminated? And what factors should be reduced well below the industry standard? What factors should be raised and what factors should be created? If you answer these 4 questions, you will have the canvas that makes you understand when to jump from the red ocean to the blue ocean. The first question tries to open up a space for companies to elevate the services or products they offer that consumers don't care about, and that they should eliminate to grow margins and focus on innovation. Few features from any software company the consumers don't use at all or don't care about. For those features need to be eliminated to grow the margins and focus on the new innovations as well. Let us take an example. Low-cost airlines eliminated airport lounges and offered more flights, which in turn grew their figures and increased their support from consumers who wanted more frequent flights instead of better lounges. Lounges are just for 3 hours layover time or before going to departure. it's just for having the food and just rest. So instead of spending more money on launches, the low-cost airlines should focus on offering more flights. That helps them to make their profits and grow their margins. The second question is very similar. Which factors should be reduced well below industry standard? But it asks what you can focus on to be the best while reducing the focus on other aspects. Just enough to keep it going at the bare minimum. The moral of the lesson is be the best in your area, not in all areas. Be the best in your specific area, not in all areas. This takes us to the third question. What would that area be? You are saying that be the best in your area. What would be that area in? So which factors should you raise? Where are you are more likely to succeed? So find out that question. This is a very critical question. Where are you more likely to succeed? This will come only when you spend more time on the red ocean. Focus on that one specific area. And finally, the fourth question is all about innovation, which is nothing but the blue ocean. You need to come up with the new innovation of your specific new idea, a new area that you are likely to succeed and you are likely to spend more time on that. Let us move on to the lesson number 3. Jump into the blue ocean and make your competition seem irrelevant. Reaching the blue ocean is a big step for every company because not only will it assure your survival in the market, but it also grow your enterprise successfully, at least for a brief of time, means at least for a short time. Innovation is at the cornerstone of every business. Even if you take Google Pay, Phone Pay, whatever it is, there will be always innovation. They introduced gold investments, they introduced mutual funds, they introduced loan repayment. After that, they have come up with the UPI Lite, where you can transfer the money without PIN. So they are always working on the innovation, which is the cornerstone of every business, industry, and advancement of a field. Innovation is essential to improve our world. Moreover, consumers are always looking for the better products and services. So whoever is the first to offer a newer, shinier, and more spectacular invention is likely to grab the attention of the masses of customers. To start doing so, if you want to start doing like that, you will have to invest many resources into the R&D, research and development, and switch your focus from your competition now to your offerings in the future. You need to think about the innovative features and products that you can offer. Do so through value innovation, which is a concept that implies creating a leap in value for your consumers. When you do that, you open new territory to explore for your buyers. You can create added value by improving what you already have, which is great, but it won't make your company stand out. Means if you have already provided services, you can work on that improvisation, but it won't make the company stand out. You need to always think about the out of the box and create a newer and shinier features. The second way to improve your customers' lives is to offer new and improved products. A strong company focuses on both approaches to win over its customers or consumers who consume the products. Let us see the lesson 3 lessons. A company must switch its focus from red ocean to the blue ocean. And the second lesson that we have seen, the 4 important questions, the business canvas strategy, which allows you to define your current company and focus on your core strengths. And the third lesson that we have seen is making the competition seem irrelevant compared to your innovations, which is what the blue ocean strategy is all about. And let me repeat the quotation that from author says that create, don't compete. All the red ocean strategy where competitors are competing each other in every industry. If you take food, Zomato, Swiggy. If you take online transaction, Google Pay, Phone Pay. If you say e-commerce, Flipkart, Amazon, there is always competition. In the competition world, you need to work on the creation part. You need to work on the innovation part, so that you will feel, you will create the impact on the market. So that will happen if you spend more time on the red ocean. So for any small businesses, they should approach the market differently so as to win and create their own blue ocean. So find out your blue ocean with the help of these 4 questions and answer them in after taking some time of thinking, brainstorming, and work on the R&D. This is the most important. You need to invest many resources. If you are not able to have the resources, at least spend some time into R&D and switch your focus from your competition to the creation one. You no need to rebuild the wheel, but you need to work on the wheel, means new wheel, you need to create it. That's all from my side. Today's book summary is all about to create the blue ocean strategy from the existing competitive world, and think of out of the box and come up your own idea with creating a new own company, scale up a business, or survive in the market. Thank you so much. See you in another book summary of the business world.